Oh no, and welcome back to the Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And this weekend, Manchester United versus Chelsea. It's the 4:30 kickoff, and well, we've got some stuff to talk about. So, obviously, Ten Hag got sacked. It's been confirmed literally about I think it was about 2 hours ago. Ruben Amorim will be the new Manchester United coach, but he doesn't start till the 11th of November. So we will have Ruud van Nistelrooy as our interim coach until that point. So the team I've gone for, I think it might be the same that played against Leicester City in the Carabao Cup. Obviously they played 4-4-2, treble two, I think it was in the end, or like a 4-4-2. I reckon it will be Rashford, Ugarte, Casemiro, Garnacho, Fernandes, Højlund, Mazzauri, Martinez if he's fit, De Ligt and Delo, and obviously Onana in there. I think it will be Ugarte instead of Eriksen, because I think Eriksen's injured or something from last week or something. I don't know. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's play match. Let's talk about the league result first. We lost against West Ham, obviously, if you don't know. We lost the game 2-1. First half, we should have been 4-5-0 up. Bruno Fernandes had a free header that went over the crossbar. Garnacho with literally the first couple of kicks of the game, had a chance, hit the crossbar. Højlund had a chance where he basically went in front of Fabianski. He had a chance, and then I think who was it? I think it was Garnacho again with another chance, and then the main one, Diogo Dalot, he goes through 1-on-1 and he misses an open goal net. So then that was that was the chance, literally before half time, to get the goal, because we were literally all over them. And you know what was going to happen. They're going to come out and score, and they're going to come out, make some changes second half and score, and they pretty much did that. It was a mistimed shot from I'm pretty sure it's Danny Ings. It's like he didn't get his shot away, but it went straight to Somerville to put it into the net, and Onana was just stretching for it. So then that was 1-0. We then got the equaliser through a couple of, like, a good ball from Ahmad to the back post, where I think it was Delo with the header back, and then Xerxes put it. Well, I think he headed it. I think Xerxes, but yeah, it was just one of them. I think he misheaded it, and then obviously Casemiro put it into the empty net. He wasn't going to miss from like 2 yards, 3 yards out. So yeah, that was the equaliser, and then of course the VAR call. It was never a penalty. It never in a million years. Michael Oliver was like, the ref was like, "Oh, we're not going to give it. It's not a penalty. It's just a coming together." De Ligt pulled out of Danny Ings. Danny Ings kind of made the most of it. You could see, I could see why it was given, but the ref didn't give it. So why the VAR came, and Michael Oliver had to make it all about himself yet again, because he's the VAR. He had to something. It's like it's a joke. It's becoming a joke. Their VAR this season against United. It's like 3 times that we've had situations like this. Bruno Fernandes red card, just to mention it. So yeah, it's a bit annoying that happened there. And obviously from that, Erik ten Hag, I was very surprised. Monday at lunchtime. Was it Monday at lunchtime, or I'm trying to think? Was it Monday or Tuesday? I'm not too sure. But no, it was Monday, wasn't it? 12 o'clock, he got the sack. So yeah, I was very surprised. I was expecting, maybe to get him to the international break or something like that, but that didn't happen in the end. He got sacked, which again, I was a bit sad about, because obviously he won us the FA Cup, he won us the League Cup, but obviously this start of the season hasn't gone so well, and in the end, we're 14th, I think we're only 7 points ahead of the relegation zone, so it was going to happen at some point. I think it's just annoying that it's just annoying that if he won at the weekend, I think we would have been all right. But obviously, what happened with their VAR, and VAR pretty much got Ten Hag sacked in that point. I think. Oh, what a run by Rashford here. Yeah, VAR, ruined the game, and obviously in the end, it was just a. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything because if I do, I'll probably. It's just one of them. It's just. I don't know. So anyway, yeah. So then obviously Ten Hag got sacked. The hunt for the next United manager began, and there's words of Xavi Hernandez coming out. Former Barcelona boss. He came out and he was pretty much saying like it was him. It looked like it was going to be him. Obviously, Gareth Southgate, Graham Potter was mentioned. And then all of a sudden, like Wednesday, Ruben Amorim was mentioned. And then all of a sudden, it just, I think it was David Ornstein who tweeted out, he tweeted out pretty much saying, United are in talks with Sporting. No, it's not Sporting Lisbon anymore. It's Sporting Club Portugal in the Portuguese league for the manager Ruben Amorim. Obviously, he was linked with West Ham and Liverpool, and apparently he's the next big thing. Personally, I can't see it. All I can see is a Ten Hag replay. Is literally Ten Hag 2.0. But, they might prove me wrong. Let's see if that happens. But hopefully it does. He's going to have a massive task on his hand. Looking at his tactics, they play 4-3, 3-4-3. I can't see United playing that, especially with the players we have. I know we've got loads of centre backs, but we need pacey centre backs, and we haven't got that. I'm afraid we haven't got that whatsoever. I mean, plus the fact that we haven't got a left-sided winger who can play left wing back. Okay, there was talk of maybe Garnacho does that, but I really can't see that. You could see maybe Mazzari again playing there, but again he's more of a right. He's a right back. He's not a left wing back. You want like who do we want? Like DeMarco or something like that from Inter Milan, who is a wing back who can go forward and score goals. And okay, Delo might be that on the right, but I just can't see it with Luke Shaw and Malacia. Even when they come back from injury, I just can't see that happening. So it's going to be. It's going to be very interesting to see what he does. He's been signed as the head coach as well. He's not the manager. He's a head coach, which is I think is the first in for what it's the first time that we've ever had a head coach. So let's see what happens. Obviously, he looks all the talk is about him. He's got this potential about him, but I just can't see it. I literally, I want to be surprised. His teams do play well. I've seen you obviously play them against Arsenal in the Europa League. That was a good victory for him, and obviously he's had they've won the Portuguese league. But again, Ten Hag won the Dutch league. Can you compare the Dutch league to the Portuguese league? Yes and no. But again, it is going to be interesting. It is going to be an interesting. A point. I haven't really talked about the Man United Chelsea game or the Leicester game either, so let's just quickly go over that. Obviously, we after the Ten Hag, we obviously knew that Ruud van Nistelrooy will take the manager role, and he pretty much got a performance like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did when he got his first game as the caretaker manager when he replaced Jose Mourinho. So. Yeah, it was one of them. It was literally just one of them. And, 5-2 victory against Leicester. It wasn't the best Leicester sides, to be honest. And we scored some good goals, actually. Casemiro's first goal was a brilliant goal. And then, obviously, he got no, he didn't. I think, who got the second? Was it Bruno Fernandes with the... it was Bruno Fernandes, wasn't it? I think, with a free kick to make... Well, free deflected free kick goal. And then I believe Leicester then scored where our defence just fell asleep. And then it was Casemiro again. He reacted in the box and scored. So then that was 3-0, 3-1. And then I think we scored a fourth goal through who got Bruno Fernandes. We scored a fourth goal through. Wait, who scored the fourth goal? Was it Bruno Fernandes, or I'm trying to think who it was. It was Garnacho with the second goal, wasn't it? It was a crossfield ball where Dalot was offside, where there was no VAR. But Dalot was offside, and he crossed it into the box for Garnacho, and then obviously Bruno Fernandes then scored the free kick, and then Casemiro got his second goal, and then later on in the game, Connor Cody got a goal before half time to make it 4-2. A lot of goals in that first half, and then in the second half we controlled it a bit more, and Bruno Fernandes got a goal through a mistake. So good 5-2 victory. So maybe that's it was Leicester's second team, to be honest, but it was a good 5-goal thriller for us, and hopefully we could see that this weekend against Chelsea. But I doubt that's going to happen. Even though, Ruud van Nistelrooy, he might play the same. He might go with the 4-2-2 or 4-4-2, whatever they called it, with Højlund and Bruno Fernandes as the, two strikers, where one of them sits deep and one of them goes forward. I could see that happening with, obviously, Garnacho and Rashford on the wings. He might play Ahmad. I'd be very surprised if he plays Ahmad in in that game against Chelsea. But it's going to be a hard game because obviously Chelsea, they got Cole Palmer. He could do anything at the moment. They are a bit weak at the defence, which I have noticed, Chelsea. So it might be a goal thriller this weekend against Chelsea. And I hope we need the 3 points. Ruud van Nistelrooy, we played well against Leicester. Albeit it was the Carabao Cup. Just give us the victory. I could see a lot of goals, like I said, scored in this game. Obviously Chelsea, they beat Newcastle last weekend, but they did lose in midweek to Newcastle again. So let's see, and you never know, we might get the 3 points, but I doubt it. So I think after the Chelsea game we got PAOK from Greece, if I'm not too mistaken, and then we do have Leicester again in the league. So I think we've got 3 home games coming up. So if we can win the next 3 games, that would be great. And to start, to get back to winning terms in the Premier League against Chelsea, I think that would be a good thing to do. Score prediction, I think, like I said, I think there will be goals in it. I think United might nick it 3-2. I think we might win the game 3-2, or Chelsea win it like 4-0. That's what I can see, and I can see Cole Palmer getting a couple of goals with Jackson, maybe. I'm not too sure. But let's see. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for today. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your score prediction below. So right, guys, I'm going. Bye.